Ahoy there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, and the rest of the year, will be sponsored by Oniro.com, who I used to love because I thought they did the best Kickstarter videos on the planet. However, once they sponsored the channel, I found out they do oh so much more. And seriously, if you need some Kickstarter help, check out the link below. You'll be impressed with just the list of people they've worked with. Check them out. But right now, I am also legitimately excited to be checking out one of my favorite mechanisms of games. I don't know what it's called, but it's when you get these little dice and you can take the sides off and plug on new sides. We're talking about the most popular game on all of Kickstarter. By the way, shout out to Kickstarter for this new filter by area over here. Very super useful. Rolling Deep and Eureka, Dice Adventure, Roguelike, and Campaign, two addicting solo games. Rolling Deep, a Balatro-inspired roguelike dice building journey to the center of the earth, plus Eureka. I saw this in the wild last week at Origins Game Fair. It looked neat. 2,260% funded, 67% funded. Look at the main image. I love the fact that I can tell the dice. Like, that's the big thing. If you could not make out the fact that these are like you're popping sides onto the dice, I would not appreciate that, but you can. Also, artwork, I get it. We're spotlighting it, but I'd love to see something else here. I don't know what it is, the player length. They do have, I guess it's one player. They said their time count, age. Also, the fact that it's two games, kind of confusing. At first, I just think this is one game, but it's actually two games. I feel like that main image, while solid, spotlighting that unique artwork and the oh-so-cool dice popping in system, could still be better, right? Like I feel like there's something here. But $340,000, 2,800 people have made this reality. Let's see what they were doing in that video. As always with the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? That's what you need to convince Kickstarter backers to get their money. Let's see how they did it. Ooh. 2 minutes. 156. Table. Okay. That's solo intro for your company. Got it. Ooh, wow. Okay. So I talked about the main image and how I felt like it'd be better. I feel like mentioning both Peter Hayward and Reiner Knizia is a duh, right? Like a duh. Why do you think so many companies have Reiner Knizia games now? Because they like to market the fact they have a Reiner Knizia game, because it's to the point now where you're like, well, I got to play it just to, where does it go in the echelon of Reiner Knizia games I've played? Because this guy's designed, 150, 200 games. So I would 1,000% spotlight that. That seems like an odd choice. I'm glad they're doing it in the first 1/10 of the video, though. Artwork. Journey to the center of the earth. Meets Cuphead style art. I have eyes. Meets. What's the name of the mechanism? Oh. Balatro style solo roguelike, but with. There we go. Customizable dice instead of poker cards. Clean, clear explanation. Good, good, good. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Like, right there. Yeah, I know you like your artwork, but you can easily show me you got that Cuphead-style artwork while also showing this. Because as a solo game enthusiast, that looks fun. Like, I want to play that. Deluxeified components I see over here, which once again helps with the how much is it. I expect it to be a premiumier price because I'm paying for these, which hopefully are compatible with both games. That'd be nice. Almost like claymation kind of. Stop motion. So we're rolling deep. And journey to the center of the earth. 45 minutes. Okay, so I was hoping to see. But wait, there's another game. So there's a Peter Hayward and a Reiner Knizia. Yahtzee-style push-your-luck meets tricky dice management. Okay. Meets a 25-level solo campaign. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I said, hey, did you hear about the new Reiner Knizia 25-level solo campaign? Like, those are all words that you could potentially try and squeeze onto that description that I totally would. Not to mention, that's a great image, too. Also has a different style. Yeah, that's just a straight-up Reiner Knizia games. That's weird. It feels like we just kind of dumped that one on the side of the rolling deep, because that one doesn't have the mechanism, does it? I don't think it does, and I think they went out of their way not to showcase. Yeah, that's just a regular dice game with some envelope. Okay. Man, I wonder. I would love to just candidly talk to Ryan and be like, "Hey, did you feel like maybe just a smidge bit second billing?" Because, like, even the way they introduced it, honestly, maybe let me know what you think. It felt like they co-designed the game, which I was super excited about. I'm super excited either way, right? I think both games look cool. But I don't know. I don't know. That felt odd. All right, co-founder of Bitewing Games, a tabletop game. But after the video, do I want it? Yes. I do want the first game. Second game, yeah, I do too. 25 campaign, I'm in. Can you do it? Yeah. I have no worries about that. $300,000. You also have a game by Reiner Knizia and another game by Reiner Knizia, which I think was Gold Country. But this one I do not believe is out. That one I don't believe is out either. Azure and Montoya I do believe are out, because I think I saw those at Origins in the wild. I think they might even got a Dice Tower Seal of Excellence. I think they were like selling like a Dice Tower Seal of Excellence 2-pack, or 2-player pack of games. I think they had like 3 games or 4 games. Like, wow, it was very impressive. Like, it really spoke to how they pick winners, and hopefully they have a great display showcasing their games. Please consider the non-washable board for the travel bundle. This is marked as a travel-friendly game that could be taken outdoors. Removing the option to wash the board is really disappointing, and I might need to reconsider my pledge. Our factory has confirmed that the boards are especially micro-suede, which is washable and durable. Sorry for the scare. Awesome. Took care of it. Hello, I went back to the Eureka game with some add-ons, but I actually like it. Cool. Looks good. Congratulations on the campaign. Thank you. So that one's not out, but looks like it's perfectly reasonable timeline there. Gold Country. This one was in early January. Is there any chance to have the items? So yeah. Complete the pledge register. So this one's not out as well. But, so 2 out. I think this one is, because I think I saw this game in the wild. I think I held this game in the board game library. Received a mail from DHL today informing me false alarm container it is. Dear, I've not received any shipping on my thing, so still haven't gotten my shipping notification here in Germany. So we're having some international shipping issues, it looks like. Oh, we have some tea here. Oh my. Oh boy. Anytime you have to you have to load all the replies. All right, so let's see what's going on with Chris. We had a perfectly reasonable, still haven't even gotten shipping notification here in Germany, while many others in Europe and also in Germany seem to have received their pledges days ago. Starting to feel a bit uneasy. 2 dots, not 3, which I guess would be the key to being a bit uneasy, not uneasy. Same here in Ireland. The one hasn't quite finished yet. I'm also finishing any shipping notifications. Same here in Spain. You have some dots of fulfillment we completed by June 15th. I wrote this. So it looks like it's taking longer than expected, and they're starting to see potentially it in stores. Other people have it. Same here. I've been discussing this in another thread. They stated UK fulfillment was complete, but this wasn't true for everyone who ordered the Iliad folding board as they ran out of stock. They only admitted after chasing them. Then they said they'd split shipment to get the order out to me. That was a week ago, and still in this dispatch notice. I will not be touching anything to do with All Play again. Yeah. Okay. So this is an All Play thing. And to be honest, I'm put off Bitewing Games as they don't seem interested in helping. So at Nicholas Allen, I can understand your frustration. I'm kind of in the same boat as you are, but I don't really see Bitewing Games messing up. Sure, Allplay seems to be kind of shady with their official infos, probably because they want to use their official fulfillment as advertising for their service, but then again, shipping is like 30% of normal shipping costs. It's not like your game is missing. Allplay isn't answering, or Bitewing Games playing radio silent in all of this. In the end, it all looks like you will receive everything you paid just a month or so later. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. So international shipping stuff, I'm good. Can you do it? I feel pretty comfortable. Like, these are out. I saw those that you could be purchased. I think those were with Dice Tower Seal of Excellence too. I should do that one just to be safe. So I got blasted about a couple weeks ago because I didn't do enough. I didn't go back enough campaigns on something where it was like, oh, I went 5 back. And it was like, you had to go 6 back because that one was a really big screw up. And that's fair, but it's also not the most entertaining part of the show most of the time. How would you know if I received the expansion? Will they include each game or pack separately? So yeah, we're good. So can you do it? I'm not too worried about it. Plus, they have $300,000 to make this, which looks like a game that they're going to say, hey, Peter, we'd like an expansion or a spiritual successor or a sequel that's in the same size box or something like that. So that game, and then the Eureka, which is another solo game. Oh, interesting. 20 minutes, ages 8+, which might be why they don't have that information on the front. because it's 2 games. $4 US shipping, continuous, 9E. Oh, wow. I love having the shipping information. So I think it's odd that we don't have the price there, but nice to know the shipping. That's reasonable. Both of these games do exactly what I like most in Dedicated Soul is they get you right to the meat. Okay. So $59 gets you Rolling Deep. $25 gets you Eureka. And these are with the deluxe, free Swip Swap promo pack. No, that's not the deluxe. So we're going to have the deluxe down here, Rolling Deep and Eureka, 84, which in theory would be the biggest pledge, but I'm going to guess there's one that costs over 100, which is going to have the deluxeifications. There it is, 129 because you showcase the potions. But is it? Here's the question. So 59 feels, it doesn't feel great for that size box. I'll be quite frank, because I don't think that's a large box, at least not that you showcased to me. But with the mechanism that you have, and it being such a specialized mechanism of being able to pop in and pop out the dice, I think most people will be like, yeah, okay, I get it. Also, this feels like this has a lot of replayability. Hopefully. Yeah. And then this one, 25, that one feels reasonable. And then 84, wow. Do you feel the value? There is none. Those numbers combined together, if you're bad at math. Okay, so 84, you get that. And then this is, so it's a $45 price jump to get, what are they? Did you separate it nice and neat? What is metal foiled box? Is that what I'm getting? Okay, metal foiled box. A Rolling Deeper expansion. Oh, did I not get that before? Icky. Why would you? Oh God, you're making people buy your stupid dice tower. It didn't even look great. Like it's fine. It's a fine dice tower, but it's like I don't want to buy that if I want the expansion. So hopefully they got the add-ons. But okay, then 149. It feels fine. It feels reasonable. And then the 2-game deluxe bundle. What was the deluxeification on the Reiner Knizia one? Oh, the Mind Board, which is also in the base game. Yeah, that Reiner Knizia one just feels like they just kind of shoveled that one to the side there. That's like, there's no clearer example than that. Okay, 17 metal coins, 23. So what am I paying extra here for? $20 extra? Yeah, the choice to not like do some sort of just different color or something here would have been nice. So 17 metal coins, 23 squishy, 16 reroll potions, 20. So it's the deluxe dice tower? No, what am I buying extra? What the hell am I paying extra for here? The free Swip Swap promo pack. I get it. The free Ultimate Achievement box. I get it. The metal foil box. Get it. Rolling Deeper expansion. Get it. 17 metal coins. Get it. 23 squishy. There's nothing different here. Am I blind? Anybody in the chat see that I'm missing 21 acrylic tiles? Is there nothing different there? I do not see anything different. Yeah. 17, 23, 16, 21. 17, 23, 26. Yeah, those are all the same. Okay. I don't understand it. Red Hot Edition? Oh, is it whatever. Moving on. Don't forget the add-ons. Especially if you did it with deluxeification. So Rolling Deeper, so $24 for what's inside? The content-rich expansion fits in the base game box and introduces a whole heap of truly spicy new cards. It nearly doubles the amount of unlockables and achievements. Okay. I hope that's not just cards. 100 cards for $24. It's fine. It's fine. It's not great. I think we're all hoping for a die face. $19. Yeah. Wow. Definitely feeling the value there. Rolling Deep stretch goals. That was a sarcasm, by the way. Stretch goals. Because if you don't know the price of dice towers, you might be like, oh, man, he's being serious. And I guess you're paying for the artwork on that, I suppose. 100,000. Expert promo challenge prep. I would put this up higher, by the way. Because when you launch a Kickstarter, what's your goal? It's to get funded. Once you're funded, what's your goal? Hit those stretch goals. Rolling Deeper expansion achievement pack. So if you buy the deluxe, cool. You should let everybody know that, hey, if you get the regular versions, you don't actually get this. Because that's, it's nice to know. So it's just more cards for the expansion pack. Okay. Way to not spotlight them much. Way to not really even zoom in so I can even really read anything. Yeah, this just feels, and I guess they're just banking on the fact that Balatro well enough that you get the gist of this, but it's like, come on, give me more here. Give me more. Rolling Deep is a riff on Balatro, but one that not only matches the ambition of its source material, but exceeds it, offering a fresh and pleasurable approach to roguelikes that's full of combos, problems, and solutions. The best dice I've handled. That feels like a quote should be higher. That's a good quote. Great quote, I'd say. Free gifts, enjoy free gifts, including the Rolling Deep promo pack, Rolling Deep achievement. Oh, are you telling me about the Get the Red Hot edition? Wow, maybe we should have mentioned what was different about it when I was actually looking at it, a couple minutes ago, instead of putting it down here in a completely unrelated spot. That's the kind of thing that makes me worried about your rule booklet. I hope the person who did this Kickstarter page is also not doing the rule booklet, because it's like, why isn't this somewhere else? All right, so what's the Red Hot Edition? The most premium version of Rolling Deep. Transform your 77 punch board pieces into deluxe upgrade tokens, including metal coins, stackable squishy mushrooms. Oh, isn't that? Also, upgrade your punch board dice tower to a deluxe wooden dice. Oh, is that it? Was there a deluxe wooden dice tower and I just missed it? Deluxe dice tower? Deluxe dice tower. Sure enough, there was not. And now you've wasted even more of my time because I'm second guessing myself. Was it me or was it you? No, it was you. It was you the whole time. It's still you. Okay. The Red Hot Edition features metallic foil, only available in limited quantities after the Kickstarter. Isn't that the other one also have the metallic foil? Is that it? Is that the only difference? Free metal foil box. No. Why? I went back up there again. They got me again. I hate this page. I hate the cut of their jig. Third of a point grade bump down. Just for confusing for what shouldn't be. What is Rolling Deep? If you're not a solo gamer, you should still be heavily interested because Rolling Deep is one of the best experiences I've played in 2026, regardless of player count. Hey, there's the dice tower. There's the cards. They sync up with that. Is there a gameplay video? That'd be nice. How to play. Okay. This is a description of things. Let's go check out these pledges. The 2 all-in-one game deluxe bundle. 1,400 people got this. All right, what about the red one? I want to see what that red hot one was. 29 backers, retailer, that's a nice number. Eureka, 76. All right. Dr. Nitsia fans, all right. Rolling Deep, 480. Wow. And here's the thing. This mechanism by itself, in theory, is going to sell more of this game. Because there's like 10 games or less with this mechanism. But that's really telling. It's and it also just feels like you didn't sell this game at all. Feels like you still haven't really tried to sell me Eureka. I'm sure there's going to be a nice little section down at the bottom, but it's So this is the standard bundle. 369 people I don't need a deluxification. And the Red Hot Edition, 419 people I can't figure out what's different about this one, but I'm sure it's good, so I'm here. Rolling Deep Red Hot Edition is the most premium version of Rolling Deep with all the luxurious components and expansion content bundled together in an exclusive metal foiled box. I thought this one also had the metal foil box. Let me see. Plus, get the Swip Swap promo pack, Ultimate Achievement box, and Deluxe Mine Red Hot Edition. Does this one not have it? Okay. I don't even care. If it is, whatever. I hate. I hate this page. I hate aspects of this page. Let me rephrase that. There's a lot to unlock. There's some really fun stuff waiting down here, and I strongly encourage you not to look until you earn it, no matter how tempting it may be. If it helps, picture me appearing from nowhere with a spray bottle, administering one firm spray at your face to keep you from committing a crime against wonder. Now, I talked about how annoying that stretch goal area is. If you wanted to make me better be all right, fine, I get it. With a stretch goal area, have Allie's quote right there, right before it, or right near it. Okay, I get it now. That's part of the fun. That's why they zoom far back out, right? But show me some dice faces blurred off or something, if they're there. I love the idea of unlockables the game. It's a reward for winning. It elevates the experience for me and brings me back to the table more often. Okay. Achievement, Ultimate Achievement Box, Swip Swap promo, a bunch of... Didn't we already do the add-ons? We did. So what is this? Is this you just kind of... Yeah, so this is the add-on. And then so now we're going to scroll back down to what looks like it's just a second add-on area. Because why would we put those together? Oh, this is how to play. Very nice. Oh, how to play video. So I would put this way higher. Relative positioning the page. I'm 20 minutes into it. That'd be nice. Rule booklet. Excellent. Excellent. Everything you need right there. Playthrough videos. Fantastic. Put this stuff higher. As someone who's very skeptical of dice faces, the dice faces here are amazing. They clip on and off very easily. Ah, that's a rock solid quote. Also, doesn't say anything about the game at all, right? Which is what it is. That's one of those ones where that specific quote did its job. And I'm not saying, I think it's a great quote because that's something that they're focusing on. Our manufacturer, even in our prototype ones, they click well because that is a concern other people have had with this style game. And I actually just got a style game like this. I think Dice Realms from Tom Lehman, who did, what was it, Race for the Galaxy. So I'm excited. I got to get that one. Maybe I'll unbox that this weekend. Things to roll. 5 customizable dice and 56 swappable faces. 1 volcano dice tracker. Things to stockpile. Okay. So we're going to the components now. Cool. This is nice. This would have been nice in the shopping section. I'm done with the quotes. I feel like I've already been here. Are we back to the add-ons? Did you add the add-ons again? You did. Okay, so I wasn't crazy earlier when I thought that you were just being redundant with the add-ons. You actually did. Is that the same quote from Allie? Oh, no, it's a different quote. Excellent, excellent. But I'm just done with the quotes. Why we love it. Cool. The soul game. Man, lots of good stuff here. Hey, Eureka! Eureka, it's the discovery of the century. Eureka is an addictive solo campaign with quick-playing levels and evolving challenges. You might get it if you buy Balatro. Or whatever the game is. Oh, how to play. Yeah, I would leave those way higher. Excellent. Wow, this is nice. Very nice. I'm in. I've enjoyed every single second of this, playing this game over 50 times, and I'm not done playing. Very nice. Eureka. Cool. Shipping. Okay. $4. So, that's fantastic. They did spotlight it earlier, but I would spotlight it with the other information as well. So, all in, $88, 2 games. They are relatively smaller games, right? But that's not bad. Deluxeified feels fine. Ship it to Alaska, Hawaii, get jammed, but you're used to it. Canada's 9, EU and UK 9. Shipping looks rock solid. VAT and taxes collected during the Pledge Manager. Sales tax in these states, very clean, clear. It looks good. April, games related back. So next year, roundish origins. Hey, yeah, there's the doctor. We got people, we got stuff, doing things. Let's check out the FAQ updates, comments, give us what a grade. Ooh, okay. 13, I'd organize that like Reload from Colossal Games. Rolling Deep is similar size to Zoo Vidalis Silos. Thanks for not converting those to inches, despite the fact you are from Idaho, and the majority of people are from the United States of America. Roughly 10 to 1, your top country to your second place country. Like, in people. So, yeah, maybe also convert that to inches as you don't showcase Dr. Nitsy's game very well. Or, I shouldn't say very well. That's not fairly. They actually did. Like, if that were just the game, like, they had quotes, they had everything. It just felt like it was just shoveled to the side. No, shoveled to the back. Shoveled to the back. Just like with the video, everything about, like, I would just love to be like, hey, hey, Dr. Nitsia, who did you piss off over at Bitewing Games? Like, hey, I know we signed your game. We're just going to throw it in with this other game that we think is going to be really popular. Because, you know, that's just what we do. But we're gonna, like, this is another update, by the way. Like, this update is just like, hey, you know, like those deluxe components for the for that one game that we have for a 3rd time or a 4th time at this point. I don't even know. I've lost track. But they did ask a question. They got people engaged, and that's a rock solid number. I'm not gonna knock it. 2179. That's very nice. 464, and it just launched 3 days ago. Good for them. I put those stretch goals higher, though. I'd update that main image. I'd tell people that there's a Dr. Nitsia game here. I'd tell people there's a stretch goals that have been hidden. My friend and I decided to back this all together to save a bit on shipping. Both of us are getting the 2-game bundle, but I've decided to go for the standard version of Rolling Deep while he's going for the Red Hot version. I'm ready to say that together. We need to pay shipping for 4 games. Since the standard version doesn't come with a Rolling Deep expansion, if I add it on to the pledge, the shipping still for 4 games, it will be for more. Wow, that was a very in the weeds question. Hopefully they get in there and answer it. Cool. Is this made by the people from Studio MDHR? You know what? Thank you for bringing that up, Quentin. I don't know if they made that, but I do know that they spotlighted their track record miserably. And I even said, wow, they could very easily spotlight their track record, and they just chose not to. And that is such an odd choice. Because, yeah, Bitewing Games has some bangers, right? Some very highly rated games. They work with some big designers, and I'm sure they've won. So this one's, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right here. Like, I bet if I go to Zoo Vidis, which is ranked 768, it was nominated for awards. Guaranteed. Yeah, there's one right there, okay? Best reprint, but who cares? It's a Nitsia. Man, that's Is that just their bread and butter? Carsador 2024, probably nominated for something. Doesn't showcase. But what I'm saying is you go through all these and you're going to find stuff that was nominated for things. You collect all those nominations, you put them into one graphic next to the picture, and you just upgrade that picture. Golden Geek, 2-player best board game nominee. I'm saying you could probably get 3 or 4. Even if you have 25 games and you've only been nominated for 2 things ever, that still reeks of credibility, right? So hopefully they get something like that. Go copy Awakened Realms. Obviously, yours isn't going to be as impressive because, Awakened Realms is Game Founders. Game Founders, Awakened Realms. They're one and the same. But okay. Final grade. Do I want it? Yes, I do. I do. I saw it in the flesh and I actually thought it looked cool. I love this mechanism. I like both the designers. Because don't forget, there is 2 games here. Rolling Deep and Eureka, even though, once again, you would just think Eureka is an expansion to Rolling Deep. But they do say 2 addicting solo games. Plus, I just love it. 2 addicting solo games, Rolling Deep, a Balatro-inspired roguelike dice building journey to the center of the earth. Plus Eureka. Just like, it's the other one too. From, the most prestigious board game designer in the history of board games. Right? Like, the artist is one of the artists who works at Cuphead. Yeah, like that too. I know they spotlighted the artist, but honestly, that could just be, that could be AI-generated art for all I know. Like, yeah, give me a Cuphead-looking AI-generated art, and boom, that can pop that out and say, okay, it looks right then. Spotlight that, too. A lot of people do that all the time with artists, so I'm glad you mentioned that, Brendan. Thank you. So, final grade for this is going down a little bit. But do I want it? Yes, I do. I do want it. And you did a good job spotlighting it, even though the video is... Once we get there, like, that looks good. I want to play that game. Can you do it? Yes. You have $300,000. You have done other things. You have a couple games out. But the games you are putting out, very highly rated, and people are enjoying them. They're winning Dice Tower Seals of Excellence. Like, once again, that's something you need to put on that graph, too. Right? People care about that. That moves the needle. Like, that immediately says, okay, this company has a track record of not releasing crap. Or by spotlighting the gold, the X, because I personally, you should spotlight the Dice Tower Seal of Approval. I say, okay, fine, your game is competent. But when you do the excellence, like, man, I think it means so much more. And you have those, right? Like, so can you do it? Yes, but I would spotlight it better. And then how much is it? It feels fine. One of your pledges is really stupid and confusing, and it got me like 4 or 5 times to try and figure out what was different. And I think it's a fancy metal box, but then the picture kind of shows that the other one also gets the fancy metal foil box. That's only, because this one has the metal foil. I don't know. Anywho. I'd probably just be dumb about it. But final grade is fine. It's a fine grade. I definitely feel like there was meat left on the bone here. I definitely feel like the choice to just completely make the second game feel like an absolute afterthought. And just to go out of your way to make it feel that way. And just every single moment you had. Literally, at no point did that game feel more special than Rolling Deep? And it looked like because you wanted it to feel that way. The closest we got was when you told me there was like 25 envelopes or something. Yeah, there's like a split second here. You're like, yeah, look at this. Whole bunch of, like, that looks like a really fun game. But it doesn't have fancy dice, so who cares? Yeah. So final grade is I go with C plus? Yeah. I think C plus is fair. No, I think it's B minus. As much as I hate the cut of their jig, they have everything you need. There's rule booklets, there's how to play videos, there's gameplay videos. They have a solid track record that you can go find out about. Like, there's just everything you possibly need here. Reeks of playtesting. They've mentioned their playtesting, so I'm going to go with a B minus. But definitely a lot of meat left on the bone of Rolling Deep. And I do feel bad for Dr. Nitzia for Eureka, because I'm sure, because here's what I'd say. If Dr. Nitzia would have given Eureka to a different company, and they would have had a 20-minute, 5 envelope open, special Ryder Nitzia, little light dice game, do you think they would have made it feel a smidge bit more special than Bitewing Games did? And if the answer is, yeah, probably a lot more than a smidge, then you see what I'm saying here. So I'm going to go with a B minus. But let me know in the comments below what's your final word for Rolling Deep and Eureka. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And if you have a suggestion for an upcoming crowdfunding project, please be sure to list it in the comments below. Have yourself a good one. Bye-bye.